So here is the latest guidelines for the 14 days of lockdown in Karnataka. Namaskara. Ellargu namaskarangalu. This is Ashish Matthew. Welcome to another vlog. Alright, so this is the third video today, okay? The third vlog which I am uploading, and the latest guidelines have been uploaded and given by the Karnataka government to us. Okay, so let's not waste any much time. Get into the guidelines right here. Here we go. Here is the latest guidelines from the government of Karnataka, the dated 26/4/2021. Let's directly get into the time and the date. It clearly mentions here effective from 9 p.m. 27/4/2021 until 6 a.m. 12/5/2021. Get into the guidelines. The following activities will be prohibited throughout the state. Okay, clearly mentioned here, only flights and train schedule will continue to operate during this period. Flight and train tickets shall serve as a pass for the movement of person by taxis, cab aggregators, auto rickshaw to board flight and train. Okay, remember this. If you're traveling by flight or train, okay, please have your tickets handy and show this to your cab aggregator while you're traveling. If any police catches you, show that as a proof. Okay, this is what I was just responding to a lot of people there. And metro rail services not available. Taxis and service of cab aggregators, okay, while hired for the emergency. Okay, emergency can be included here to travel through airport, to travel to other states, okay, through train, any kind of a medical emergencies, and also students who are planning to write exams, okay, permitted during these guidelines. Now, school, colleges, educational, everything is closed. I'm not getting into that. Hotel, restaurants, hospitality services, except those meant for housing, health, and so on, okay, and that will be permitted. However, hotel, restaurants, and eateries shall be permitted to operate their kitchen. That means your takeaway and home delivery definitely allowed. The next one is by default you have the cinema, gyms and all are closed as it was before. Stadium and playgrounds are closed. However, big players who wants to practice definitely can go ahead and do your practice. And swimming pools, federation, if you have any kind of a practice session under the Swimming Federation of India, can continue. All social, political, sports, entertainment, academic, cultural, all social, everything is cancelled. All religious places of worship shall be closed for public. Okay, any personal engaged, okay, I'm not getting into that again. Now, only for these officers of the state government and their autonomous bodies, corporations shall function. Okay, same as before. Whatever is mentioned here, health and all the people who are working in the water, electricity, BBMP, okay, Vidhana Saudha, court offices and so on, they can continue to travel to their office. Make sure you have your ID card along with you, and only following officers of the government of India, its autonomous subordinates, so and so, defense, PSU, central offices, and then you have the treasuries, public utilities, national informatics center and so on. Okay, now the next is all health services including Ayush and the veterinary hospitals to remain function. Okay, all hospital nurses, many people have asked me that will the clinics be open? Definitely it will be open. You have the bank, you have the blood bank, you have everything. All pharmaceutical research, okay, so all constructional pertaining to the medical health will be open. Movement of inter and intra-state, intra-district of all the medical paramedics, nurses, scientists, lab technicians, midwives and other hospital support shall be continued. Agriculture and related services, okay, you have even the machineries, industrialization, okay, and even construction will be allowed. Now social sector, organization of home, hospitals, okay, and all those things are definitely allowed. Unrestricted movement of all type of goods and cargoes, definitely. Now coming to the most important point, number 9, movement of people. Okay, no movement of public or private buses or passenger vehicles except are permitted under these guidelines. Okay, so there won't be any kind of BMTC buses, so make sure that if you are dependent on BMTC, you won't get it. Now, interstate and intrastate movement of passenger vehicles only in case of emergencies or as permitted under these guidelines. Now, intra-district movement of passengers, vehicle and buses only in case of emergencies. Okay, you need to follow the SOP. Movement of officers, personnel with the valid ID cards definitely allowed. Movement of officers and officials within the district obviously allowed. Now, the next important point is airport buses, taxis are permitted. Movement will be allowed only on displaying the valid travel document and tickets. Okay, make sure you have it handy. Always have mentioned it. Autos and taxis including cab aggregators is permitted for travel related to the emergency purpose. As I told before, traveling to other states, you have medical emergency, you have to go and write exams, okay, and you have to go to railway stations and so on. if you want to go to any kind of, your friend's house, if you book a cab, definitely you will be caught in the middle. Police will penalize you. Okay, so don't get into trouble there. Now, students appearing for the exams can use admission ticket as their travel pass and use mode of transport, that is using taxi, auto, rickshaws, etc. That is, even cab aggregator comes there. And okay, so now coming to the next, passes to facilitate the movement of construction workers to be issued by the concerned construction agencies. This was not allowed during the weekend curfew. This is allowed now. Patients and their attendants, person requiring emergency need for the movement shall continue. Like what I went with my dad this Saturday, you can definitely make sure that you have the letter given by the hospitals. Okay, in the following commercial and private establishments are allowed. Okay, shops dealing with the food, groceries, as it was in the weekend lockdown, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Now coming to the most important point here, public distribution system shops are allowed. Now, standalone liquor shops and outlets, takeaways only allowed from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Okay, this was not allowed during the weekend lockdown. Home delivery items shall be encouraged 24/7. Okay, so I am not very sure if the home delivery of liquors will be allowed. Okay, so I cannot assure on that, but yes, I did see one of the articles, I did share as well today. And all facilities in supply chain, essential goods and so on, nationals, large bricks and so on, any kind of emergencies, definitely allowed. Okay, now all food processing and related industries are allowed. Bank, insurance offices and ATMs, okay, are allowed. Print and electronic media, telecommunication, employees and vehicles of all the ISPs and telecoms are allowed. Only essential staffs of ITs and ITs companies should go to office. Rest all do the work from home. Delivery of all the items through e-commerce and home delivery, like you have the big basket, Myntra, you have Amazon, Flipkart, everything allowed. Power generation, transmission and the distribution under unit services shall be allowed. Everything I'm not going in deep. Okay, industries allowed, as I told before. Now coming to construction activities, all construction activities, civil repair are permitted. Work pertaining to the pre-monsoon preparation, I'm not getting in deep, it is all allowed. Now the most important point, most of you guys are getting married, very sorry to say, only 50 people should be allowed. Even this was the same during the cremation, but now coming to the cremation, 50 people were actually allowed during the weekend curfew. And now cremation, see, marriages bagi andit takshana the dogs are barking. Sorry, now cremational, okay, only 5 people are allowed. Okay, maximum 5. It was actually 20. Really sad. You can see your loved ones last time, but at least you have to increase this number, but 5 is really less. Now that's all, I guess. Rest all is all same. Wearing the mask, definitely 250 rupees and 100 rupees for not wearing the mask and so on. Okay, yes, and they have even mentioned about the night curfew. Night curfew remains the same. Okay, there is no difference. Whatever was before, you have to just continue the same. That's all. So that was the guidelines. I know it was a little lengthy, but please make sure that you read it, you listen to it. It's worth it. Okay, and yes, I don't see much of changes here, apart from they have clearly mentioned the public services like BMTC will not be allowed. Before it was allowed, and also the cremation is 5 number. It was before 20. Okay, now only 5 maximum number of people can actually attend the cremation, and there are some small changes like before the construction was not allowed, now the construction is allowed, and yeah, I don't see any major differences, but please go through whatever actually mentioned on the guidelines. It will be very useful for you. And you guys want to travel interstate, okay, private vehicles, make sure that you have proper proofs. If that is emergency, then just travel. If not, please not. But you can definitely travel to other states through airport and through flight and then train. Okay, and make sure you have your tickets handy when you're traveling in cab aggregators. There are cabs. Okay, might be the frequency might be less, but there are cabs. Ola and Uber definitely will be functioning. They will be helping you. And also about the liquor, that is the most important thing for most of you people. 6 to 10 a.m. the standalone liquor shop will be opened. Okay, so I guess a lot of years would have actually gone up. So guys, this was the latest video. I guess the 3rd video today for me. So please, I need all your support. Do share, do subscribe to my channel as well. This is Ashish Matthew signing off. It's night, I guess 9:45. Jai Karnataka Mate, Jai Hind, bye bye.